Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our operating theater this evening. I am your lead physician, Dr. John Wolfenstein, and this evening we have a classic for you. One I know that many of you missed. I know I certainly have. Welcome back to the Seas of Vodari. As
Woohoo!
always, a couple of quick announcements before we get underway. First and foremost, is that we have a new group that we are highlighting for now. The Bearded Bard and Eggs are still our friends, but of course, we also have other people who need some shout outs and need some love and attention. So, today we are going with the Harper region. For those of you who are into text based RPG forums from way back in the early 2000s and the late 90s, and those of you who are into Pokemon, then Harper region is fantastic. Welcome to the Harper region, where Pokemon is taken back through time, back before cars and computers, telephones and trains, in a region founded by an exiled bard whose name has become legend. Here there be fearsome dragons, noble and ignoble knights, black-handed rogues, plenty of swords, and even a little bit of sorcery. That's right, folks, this is a Pokemon RPG that is set in medieval era. You want Dungeons and Dragons, you want Pokemon, well, you got it, bitch. Um, I have
Woohoo!
I have been a part of the Harper region for the last 6 years, give or take. Um, they are a fantastic forum RPG. They are still going strong. The site runner, Rosalie, is wonderful and fair. She really treats the site like home, and you can definitely tell in how much love she puts into it. Um, I They are currently celebrating their 11th year as a active RPG server, and as such, the Harper Region Grand Festival is upon us. I know my characters are all doing something fun for the festival, and so I hope that maybe you guys can come in and join in the festivities too. Um, but, of course, um, this is a writing server, so you will be graded based on your ability to write. So if you're a little unsure, maybe practice a bit, or, I mean, hey, just go out and try your best. But do keep in mind that they are a fairly realistic and intense writing RPG server. However, please do go check them out if you have the time and if you have the inclination. I know I certainly enjoy being on there, and it is one way to play a game with me and have a bit of fun.
Hee
And now we go to our local Emil for some information for a special announcement.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to be this early. Oh my goodness. I prepped beforehand, but now I'm having stage fright. uh,
Do it!
Hi, my name is Emil, otherwise known as Fallen Star Art on many other social media platforms. This weekend, or long weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there is Metacon, which is a lovely local convention located at the Hyatt Regency in Minneapolis. I'm going to be having a table there. It'll be shown on the Artist Alley as Fallen Star. Um, and yeah, I'll be selling my enamel pins, posters, small prints, stickers, you name it. And you should definitely, if you are in the area, come say hello. Or I do have an Etsy shop still if you are not going to be there but are still interested in getting any of my products.
And I will
Otherwise, come say hello.
And I will share the Etsy shop link later in this video's description, and as I will also put it in the YouTube description for this particular video.
I appreciate you.
I will also be putting a link to the Harper region in both this video and the YouTube video. So if you're not on my YouTube channel or not on my YouTube page and not following me there, I highly recommend you doing so. Um, because that is the best place to find all of these links. You can find me on YouTube at Dr.JWolfenstein. It's pretty much the same spelling and same name. But I will put a link to my YouTube in my Twitch. But without further ado, we do have the majority of our players today. Unfortunate news, though, for those of you who are fans of Valor. I know I am certainly one of them.
I am too.
Our player Vex,
himbo with a lovely Italian family.
I mean New Jersey family, but anyway. Unfortunately, due to the real life need of money and stable employment, he will be in spotty attendance. He has said that he is going to make every effort to appear and be here whenever he can, but unfortunately he does have to, put food on his table and thus earn some money. So he will be trying his best to do some other work where he can do that and take care of his kitty, because kitty food is expensive.
Oh yeah, I am slowly learning that as a new cat dad.
Yep. But our fantastic group is here. So let us go ahead and continue our high seas adventure. So when last we left off,
perfect time, Nikki.
Our brilliant band of privateers had
very debatable.
Okay, fine. Our band of bumbling bunch of baboons.
There we go. That's
scallions, preloading, ship harvesting bitches.
Bitches.
I couldn't think of anything.
The rambunctious band of baboons.
But anyway, moving right along to the east side, our focus for this particular high seas adventure, they had arrived in the small town of Hope on the island of Zolen, one of the Zoleni supply towns. Having found out that the mayor of the town is not going to be supporting what Zoleni is doing and is keeping their food to themselves, as well as blatantly disobeying orders that they have received to not trade with anyone but Zoleni. Clearly, they do not agree with the current way things are going and are staging their own peaceful enough rebellion. Of course, peaceful enough is only so good as there were Zoleni troops stationed there to kind of act as, well, the enforcement of the policies in place.
Politics.
Farmer Brown Jr. Helped them deal with the outpost, I should say.
A garrison, yeah.
And in so doing has driven out the oppressive constabulary from the town of Hope.
Many a kneecap was lost that day.
As well as other things. However,
Rip to all the kneecaps. Rest in peace.
with that in mind, our particular group learned of a trip by one of the
assassins.
trade lords headed to Gemknackle. This being the voice of the very moderate head of the
Construction Guild? Graf Thundren?
No, he's the
Fuel
bad
Guild.
guy.
Fuel.
No.
Isn't the head of the fuel department or some shit?
Yes. But I'm looking at. Here we go.
Yeah.
So
Graf Thundren is either the mayor or the or one of the guild heads.
So the
Sorry.
guild
Like
of.
that.
So here we go. The Guild of Fuels, Graft Thundren, is indeed
That's what
the one you're looking for.
I
He is
fucking
the
remembered.
he is
I
the
wrote
one
this shit
pushing
down.
for. He is the one pushing for the militarization of Zeleny, despite everyone else saying this is probably not a good idea. You then have the head of the Alchemist Guild, known as Nicodemus Limmel, baddie but talented head of the Alchemist Guild. While he is loath to see Zeleny become too military focused, he does see the value in vigorously defending the marvelous work from those who might seek to take it. He also really enjoys explosions, from all accounts.
Don't we all?
I have a question. Wasn't there a lady that was visiting
There is.
Gemknackle?
Lady Pip Cogsgroove, the head of the Clockwork Artificers and Engineers, the head of the Mechanist Guild.
Yeah,
She
and
is
wasn't she in
the...
danger?
Indeed she is. She is planning a trip to Gemknackle, and Gruff Thundren has sent his most deadly assassin to Gemknackle in order to stage a quote-unquote accident. Yes.
No, I'm just proud of myself that I retained this information for so long.
I'm so proud because on my records it says the last time we had a session was May.
Indeed, it has been that long, unfortunately.
Oh.
But
So, yeah.
you were also told that there is someone else who is going to see this stopped. But first, the final, one of the guild leaders is the renowned scholar of scientists, Halas Faraday, who is the head of the Science Guild and a strong ally of Pip, believing that Zeleny should advance in science, but should bring the rest of Vodari with it and not isolate each other or itself. Unfortunately, he is a little nervous in proclaiming his allegiance openly, as he is a scholar and not a fighter. And so to see the alchemists and the master of fuels so eager for the militarization of Zeleny has caused him to be a bit nervous. Now,
That's valid.
you guys are headed to Gemknackle in order to meet up with Yvain Verdani. She is the leader of the Thorns. The Thorns, originating in Luna, have spreading across Vodari. This passionate and devoted group of people hope to stem the tide of pollution and consumption before it destroys every natural resource in Vodari. This is... they are in some lights, you could call them eco-terrorist groups, in all honesty. Just to play 100% devil's advocate and play fair. You could call them eco-terrorists in some circles. You could also call them extreme environmentalists in another. You also could call them typical druids in another. Depends on how you want to go about it. But
Eco-terrorists has a nice ring to it.
but they are trying not to spill blood. However, unfortunately, sometimes blood must be spilled. At any rate, you are to meet Yvain in Gemknackle in order to attempt to thwart the assassination of Pip Cogsgroove, and you have exactly 3 days to get to Gemknackle before the window is closed and
She probably did.
she will probably die.
Because there is one of the best fixes in the business to take care of that problem.
Do you have who it is, Mr. Whitehill?
I do not remember his name, no. That's one name I forgot.
Well,
Where
that's
in
okay.
all fucks is Gemknackle?
Beep.
Oh, I'm dumb.
What's the name of the dude?
I'm like looking around the whole like map, and I'm like, where is this thing? Because it can't be that close to where we are. No, it's same island.
Mr. Voice in the Beyond. What's the name of the dude?
he is known, especially in your circles, by his title of the Black Hand.
You know it. You know it's the same circles you're in, right? Mister, laugh at it.
Urine.
Our resident 14-year-old, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright. Fuck it, you fucking drongo. Anyway.
Thank you.
Right. And where were we? Were
You
we back in the
guys
ship
are-
or where we had?
You guys are currently actually in the home of Farmer Brown Jr.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's right.
as you guys made your way there after defeating the group of constabulary.
Thorns. Yeah.
Indeed.
Right. So we got about 3 days to get a Gemknackle, right?
As far as I'm aware.
How far is it? On foot?
Technically, if you follow the beach, it's only a 2-day journey.
Technically.
Well, there is the path through the woods and through the hills, but it's not as guarded as it was, and to be honest, we don't know if the Zeleni armed forces have been patrolling it as they should be.
Well, that is true.
I don't think anyone knows of us arriving there either. What if we get ambushed?
Well,
There's always a possibility. Either fuckers on the road that don't know better and take care of the shit, or soldiers who confuse us for fuckers that take care of the shit.
Ambush the ambush!
You gotta know if there's an ambush first.
Well, that's why we ambush them first, before they ambush us. Duh.
Oi, Captain, what do you think? Take the hills and the forest, or take the beach?
I'm a lot more comfortable with the beach, but
I'm good with either. I just need to stay a little bit away from the water.
wait, why?
I am carrying a one-man army supply of gunpowder.
Then just don't go inside the water, obviously.
That's why I'm saying that I need to stay away. Anyway, beach is alright for me.
I'd say that the beach is probably our best bet. Yeah.
Would it be
I'm down
faster
for
to
it.
go through the hills and forests?
only if the road is patrolled and actually kept clear of any nuisances. Now, granted, once you get to the forest between Zeleni and Gemknackle, all bets are off on that. But once to get to the hills would be less than a day if you were to take the main road. But it would also take you closer to Zeleni, and if you're trying to avoid any discovery or extra combat, then it might not be safe.
Well, keeping the element of surprise when dealing with this might be to our advantage. Also, right, who here can't disguise themselves, right?
No, I
Looking
can't.
to Valor.
I was gonna say, everybody looks to the big-ass snake man.
that one's implied. Do you have any hand in making disguises?
I have
Oh, yeah.
use inspiration.
What if we dressed him up as a horse?
Me.
Listen,
No,
the idea was pretty cool.
I don't think that works the way you think it does.
Yeah.
You just put a big old horse costume on him. Wait, we add a unicorn horn to it, so then he looks all magical. So then it doesn't look weird. There's a weird tail coming out because he's magical.
Reeve, we've been in that business, and I give it a look of what business. Do you think that people that are in that business wouldn't go,
Yes.
oh, let's sell that shit in the black market?
Yes, actually, I do.
I don't think at any point that that is an intelligent idea, and I think that we should take the safer and longer route.
Yeah.
In answer to the question, Yafta, you do not have a disguise kit proficiency, nor do you have a disguise kit.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Right.
We
So
should probably find one before we leave.
Well, I did strip 3 of them, and I have 3 guard uniforms.
This is true.
Okay.
Xavier, you are incredible at your planning skills. This is why you plan things and I don't.
Resourceful.
Well, and I do not admit to anything. I might have impersonated people before, but
Oh, I know you have.
shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Allegedly, I did this.
What? You committed a crime? Oh no.
Allegedly, yes.
haven't we all, though?
That's
I'm just
debatable.
I'm just saying this because literally gestures to Farmer Brown Jr. the fuzz. No offense.
You see Farmer Brown Jr. just look at you. Did you commit a crime here in town?
Oh fuck no.
Then I don't
And
care.
and anything that I looted, you saw me do it.
Then I don't care.
Yeah, it's just force of habit. Sorry,
He just shrugs. It's okay.
but
I don't expect you to be intelligent.
neither do I. But sometimes I surprise myself.
Surprise myself on my intellectualness.
So, Valor and 2 of you take the uniforms, just in case we need them.
Which people do?
Valor has to take one because
yeah.
fucking hell. He just takes the upper part. The pants aren't gonna do.
No.
And 2 of you take it because I can do things to myself.
I don't know that you want to phrase it that way, but okay.
No, I said what I said.
I can do
Oh
things
man,
to
is he
myself.
gonna do things to himself?
Right, so who wants to take him?
14-year-old, everybody.
So who wants to take him? That's probably...
I will say that Nyafta and Cell would be the easiest to get away with the disguise. Reeve kind of sticks out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of blue.
That would be
Yeah,
Covered in
so-
scales.
So our pair of tieflings takes the uniforms, and if anything, we can... I'm sorry, we can manacle you and pretend you're a prisoner.
Yeah, that's what I was
Chewbacca.
thinking.
Who the fuck's Chewbacca?
You've never seen the play?
Two.
The great opera?
Even I've heard of it, Xavier.
All right, call me a
Yeah,
call
the
me a
War
boomer
of
then.
Stars. It's super cool play.
Disney's gonna come for our ass.
I was gonna say, I'm not pissing off the Mouse Empire.
But yeah, so I slide one over to Nyafta, one over to Cell. Y'all can
Sel
add.
and Niefta can add a Zoleni guard uniform to your inventories.
And so can Valor.
Did I really need to say that?
Yeah.
No. Because I'm
Oh.
doing it for him.
There you go.
There we go. And I'm gonna remove all of them from me. Right. So, it's late. It's late evening, right?
Oh yeah, it's getting on late evening.
All right. How about we get some rest, and then set off in the morning?
I'm down.
Woohoo!
Right. Where are we crashing? Back at the ship?
I'd assume so, right?
It's up to you guys, really.
Oh yeah.
Although I
yeah,
will
let's
say
go
you
crash.
weren't technically offered to stay at the Brown House.
Yeah, we were not.
Unfortunate.
So, man, Farm Brown, have a good night. We'll see you later. And I take off for the ship.
Both senior and junior nod their head and clearly wish you good night. As you guys make your way back to the ship, everything is pretty much as you left it. Nothing crazy has happened. Hasn't been attacked or anything. Hasn't been destroyed or nothing.
How's our little boy doing?
How suspicious.
Their best.
It's quiet. It's quiet. A little too quiet.
Your
It's quiet here.
As quiet as a mime shitting in a cup.
How's our little deckhand doing?
Your deckhand is doing fine. The young lad is just working away. You also can see that your new companion, the one you saved,
The elf? Yeah, the elf.
he's actually up and moving about. Like, you can see him on the deck.
Oh,
Look
you're
at you.
alive.
Yay!
And he like waves
How's
at you
it gonna be
guys
alive
as you approach, and it's good to be alive.
There you go.
I love the phrasing right there.
Is like I haven't done something to offend, have I?
No.
No, we're just hazing you.
Oh, very well then. Because I am trying, and I
Yeah, you should.
don't have anywhere
You
else
should-
to go.
you You should ask the other three about the hazing ritual we did with them. Knock two of them out with a fucking bloodstock.
Was super cool.
The other one they threatened with snakes.
Yeah.
I think he has a trauma.
No, he
He
left.
just like he just
Oh, I
like,
thought they
looks at you
jumped
guys
off.
like you're all crazy, but doesn't say anything. But you can clearly see there's judgment.
Look, everyone goes through it. Don't worry about it.
So what would it be? Gun or snakes?
Can I?
Nah, I karate chopped his throat. That was good enough.
We're fucking with you, mate.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna get
We
some
would-
shut
we
eye.
would never threaten anyone with snakes.
Valor just walks by downstairs, just not saying a word.
Does he really walk?
He slithers.
Respect his verbs,
On
damn it.
lands.
I just go, so, what did you used to do?
I was on a ship, same as pretty much anyone else. I
Doing
don't
what?
understand the question.
On a ship doing what?
I was a deckhand. I didn't do anything special.
Great. We need more of those. Welcome to the crew.
We already signed this contract.
Oh, we did? I don't
Yes, we
remember
did.
that.
Yeah, we did it a few days ago, actually.
Remember that at all? You know what? A few days ago was a long time ago, okay?
It's been.
Hell, I think you're suffering. I think you're suffering from short-term
Yeah.
memory loss.
No, there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. And there's a lot of memories being...
What's my
Overloaded.
name? Wait, that's long-term memory.
Right, let's go get some sleep, lads.
What are we playing? Beetlejuice now?
Beetlejuice?
Is that another play? I haven't seen that one.
Who are you talking to, Reef?
No, that's also an opera.
Right.
That's an opera? Whoa.
I just go to my bed, just.
Your crew has entertained themselves as you went to Farmer Brown's and helped him with the constabulary after dinner, because dinner comes
Yeah.
first.
Uh-oh.
But with all that being said, so you guys get a nice long rest. Make sure you recover your hit points, your spells, anything that you may have missed, as Laura just magically turned her lights on from her phone.
Whoa.
Sorry, I only just
She
noticed
cast
because...
thaumaturgy.
Yep, she cast thaumaturgy.
That's
Thaumaturgy
pretty
only
cool.
puts lights out, though.
So,
I just have to tell them. Well, I have to tell Google.
It's okay, my Alexa sometimes listens to me. Right, bitch?
sometimes. Yes, Daddy.
Yes, Dad.
I haven't trained her to do anything scandalous like that yet. Mostly because she doesn't listen to me anyway. So, I don't know
she's a
that...
brat. Got it.
I don't know that it's effective. So I
Right.
don't want to spend the time and then not get anything for it.
But yeah. So, but by the way, before Xavier fully goes to sleep, he just fiddles with the orb a bit, like someone just tossing a tennis ball a little just to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bouncing that because fucking hell.
Reeves watching
I'm
it, and
thinking
it's
that-
just like,
Yes,
Do you think what's happening?
bounce the magic orb with the
A kraken inside, yeah.
sentience with the sentience of an ancient kraken. Do it once.
I immediately... so I'm actually walking down the stairs with two mugs of, like, just straight rum.
Nice.
Rum, sugar, water, and, like, lime juice or whatever. I don't know. Just insert alcohol thing here.
Yeah.
I just walk down and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Entertaining
best.
Kraken.
Remember what we talked about, like keeping it in the box because people can scry it and find it and then come kill us. There's a vampire after us. And all.
It's leaving the box of his own volition. The fucking.
You do know that is true. That no matter how many times he's put it in the box, it appears in his pocket less than an hour later.
Then put the box in your pocket.
can that fit?
No.
Make a bigger pocket. I don't know.
You're the
So-
sorcerer, you do it.
So, buddy, my old pal. I love you. But you sound like an absolute fucking
Hold on.
dumbass
Before
right
you
now.
do anything else, I need you to
No.
have some of this.
I do love that he has the confidence in you that you can make a bigger pocket, though.
I mean, I am the tinkerer.
So I will say, for confidence in your crew, Cell, take a point of inspiration.
It's like, you can do it, man. I see you build some shit.
Yeah, no, Cell firmly believes, at least from the sounds of it, that you can build a bigger pocket.
Hey, look, I built plenty of things before. Why can't you just build a bigger pocket?
Okay, give you a plethora of reasons, but this rum is fucking good, so I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, that's what
Fuck you.
I.
Uh,
Oh, do you
Me-
want some, Reese? Are you allowed to drink?
He is.
I look to Xavier. Yeah.
I hand him my cup.
I take a sip.
it's
I'm
rum.
gonna just reenact what Reeves does,
Roll for
holding
taste.
it like this.
It's literally just sugar, lime juice, and rum.
Going for a small another sip.
I'm gonna say if you don't like it, don't have
puts
it.
a gill over it.
Can you put a fish in it?
No, you definitely don't want to put a fish in it. It would kill
Why
the
not?
fish.
What about fish blood? I didn't say a live fish. I think it might be a good addition to it.
The
I
lime
mean-
juice is gonna cook the blood.
Good.
Yeah, it'll taste bad. I promise.
Oh, everything tastes good with fish to me.
But it's better when the fish is fresh.
Yeah, right, because it's just built different.
What if you like pickle a fish? That's a term, right? Or it just soaks in vinegar.
I mean, like I did that. Like that was what I. The first time we. Maybe you are the one with
Yeah.
the short-term memory loss.
No, that's long-term memory.
I ponder breaking
happened
the
a
orb just to put
long time
an end to
ago.
this.
Well, you don't know how you'd go about breaking it.
Yeah,
Fair. I ponder how to break it just to put an end to this shit.
I take out my flask and start drinking from it.
Right. So, you ready for preventing an assassination?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Really good at those.
By
You
the way,
sound sarcastic.
No.
the Black Hand is
No, if he's
one
joking.
tough bastard. Killed almost everyone in my crew once. Well,
I'm still here,
so
though, so not all of them.
it was before you actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that has been a long time now. How long are we talking?
About 15 years ago.
Man, I forgot how old you were. You're fucking ancient, dude.
I'm 45.
Yeah, that's like at least twice of my ages. You're more than twice my age.
Yeah, I could be your father.
Think bling, bling, bling.
That would be
When
fair.
I was a young boy,
I know how old I am.
got murdered by the Black Hand.
You know, you have to just go up. I'll go up to the deck. You know,
What's
that's
wrong?
fair. That's fair.
That's funny as shit. After the Bard, ladies and gentlemen. But,
Yeah.
So, by the way, do I know his style? Like what he likes to use to kill shit?
Weapons.
roll a history check for me.
Charm.
What I miss?
Nothing yet.
Oh, shit.
Can I
The-
roll a history check?
I would say yes. Your backstory would allow you to know of his exploits, not necessarily know much about him personally, but definitely know crimes that he's been accused of.
It's okay, guys. Don't worry. It's not important.
So,
the ocean before.
Roll
so
high. Not
Xavier,
important.
it's kind of like John Wick, where the legend is so inflated that he's been accused of everything and anything.
Using a pencil. Yeah.
Or his bare hands to rip people in half. I mean,
Wow. Okay.
so you know that
Oh
one of
my
his
God, it's
one
John
of his
Wick.
preferred MOs, depending
Mhm.
on where he is the reason he has the name the Black Hand is because he will often cover things in oil and light them on fire.
Mhm. So
He has burned down entire ships, entire fleets. Someone has accused him of trying to burn down Silvertree and nearly
Oh my
succeeding.
God, it's Basin Jordan.
Um,
We're doing a lot of references this session.
you know, but the one thing you do know is that he never outsources a task. Once he receives a task, he's the one who does it. He either works alone or with a crew, but if the match needs to be lit, if the bomb needs to be set, if the guy needs to be strangled to death, he's the one who does it.
So mostly arsonist. Got it.
So, good news. The assassination is either going to be by strangling, completely blowing up, or lighting him on fire. So it's going to be personal, whatever it is.
I mean, that's something to go on at least.
I will say that he does occasionally cover up his crimes. You know, the burning of a fleet, aside from the fact that he took credit, could be attributed to an accident.
Yeah. So, let's get ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. And so, the ball is going where the ball wants. I have no control.
Well, you tell the ball, since the ball talks to you, that it needs to stay in the box. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to help it because there's a vampire looking for it and knows exactly where it is.
Do you hear that?
The ball does
Can I
not
just
respond.
respond to you?
The ball does not respond?
No.
Right. Right.
Because the last thing I need is for a vampire to come onto my ship, kill us all, just
Well-
to get that ball.
Well, if he tries to get the ball, I can try and use the ball against him.
I wonder how that worked the last time it had to take the ball.
I have no idea. But let's get some sleep. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I was using my catchphrases, so we start walking up the stairs.
Love you too.
Night.
But unless anyone has anything else to do,
Ryu kind of looks to Xavier and is like, "Do you think we're actually gonna save her, Pip?"
Well, 50-50 we'll get in the fight. 75% chance someone gets hurt. With 25% someone gets killed. I think I did that math right.
What if one of those people is someone on our crew?
Hope not.
I hope not either. I kind of am starting to like them.
no.
They're alright. When we get back home, it's gonna be a bit of a fucking mess.
Isn't it always a mess?
Yeah, but we haven't been there in a while.
Whoa,
Mom and-
which...
Mom and Dad are not as young as they used to be.
I sometimes wonder if they really wanted me.
Oof.
We adopted you. That's the definition of wanting you, you fuckwit.
Or did they just say yes because you brought me home?
No, they liked you.
Hmm.
They fucking love you, you dipshit. Bonk. You're one of us. You're a half-orc, just like me.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. But nothing's gonna happen, especially with the weird orb thingy, right? Because I don't care what they say.
Killing every pet you run over. Oh my god.
I don't care what they say. I'll do everything for you.
Same here, buddy. But right now, best way of getting rid of it is following what it says and set it free.
I don't like being a weird puppet.
Really? Now you answer? God.
It does not respond.
You're a dick. I'm starting to like you.
Takes a dick to know a dick, right?
I don't know, Niafta, does it?
What?
Does it take a dick to know a dick?
Does it take a dick to know a dick? No, just experience.
I've never met this Noah Dick, but I'm pretty sure he's a decent guy.
What about Moby Dick? If we come across Moby Dick, I need autographs.
So we
I
gotta
have
see.
a stat sheet for a white whale.
But yeah, I just laid back down, or like against my chest, like a fucking death grasp on it. That fucking death grip, and yeah, I just thought off.
As you all wake up,
Ball is back in my pocket, cause fuck you.
yeah, ball's right where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You all make it to the galley. Cade and Thok are serving breakfast. Thok is singing off in the corner in Orcish. You can't really understand him unless you speak Orcish, and nobody told me.
Hold on. Hold on.
Man, I really hope we actually got something from port to eat.
No, I did not, because parents never taught me the language.
There is food here. You know, they did buy
We have
stuff.
some weeks of supplies.
Yeah. They also did buy stuff, but you see,
What was that?
Cade kind of looks at you guys. Oh, hey, good to see you.
Good to see you, Kate.
Tell me.
So I heard you's heading away for a while, yeah?
Couple days, yeah.
Captain, you want me to stay with the ship then?
I would appreciate it, yes.
Alright, I'll keep these guys running through. Hey! Where you going?
Up to Gemknackle.
Oh.
That didn't sound like a good owl. That sounded like a like that's not a good sign.
Well, one, we gotta get the money. The other half, right?
Yeah, we still gotta get paid for taking the left page. And that's up to Zeleny. So we got a bit of a trip.
And we gotta get the people out that we need to get out. We also need to... Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. So... if you run into a gnome woman there by the name of Zinnia, you don't know me.
Who are you?
I'll remember that.
Good.
Exactly. By the way, because I'm curious, what'd you do?
He just doesn't say anything.
Oh. Right.
Zinnia with an N or an M?
Zinnia. Zinnia.
Haha.
Right. Everyone? Kate, you already know you're in charge while we're gone?
Aye, aye. We'll be here. But if you're not back in a fortnight, I'm shoving off.
Well, it takes us 2 days just to get there.
Right?
Fortnight is 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yes.
Right. So, have a good one. Don't get anyone killed.
Hey! I don't make that promise. I just promised the ship will be here.
What if you kill the ship?
He
It's
just
not alive
he just shakes his head.
yet.
The ship's not alive?
Nope, not yet.
We have plans. Cackles the mad scientist as he walks off.
Defeated this whole time. I just thought it didn't like me.
Just in shanty speak, like, Reef, come on. Even that's pushing
You know damn fucking well I'm joking with you.
it. Fuck you.
Kay just looks to Niafta like highly concerned, but says nothing.
Half of the crew. I just literally announced loudly in Shanty speak. I think half of the crew can speak Shanty.
Do I? Oh, hold on. Let me
No,
double check that.
I will say, ours is a bit modified. Because, you know,
How else am I
Crime
supposed to keep
syndicate.
my persona?
Hmm.
Can't have everyone thinking here I'm some smart cookie.
right, let's get moving. Also, Sal.
Hmm.
Did I give you silver bullets before?
No.
Have you?
No. All right. So have
Why do I
these.
speak these languages? I don't even remember.
I
why.
gave you 10 silver bullets.
So Niafta on the core section of your character sheet, it's in the bottom
Oh, yeah, I
left-hand
know.
corner.
No, yeah, I know. What
You
I'm
have-
saying. Why
yep.
do I even speak these languages?
In case the thing you were talking about comes running, shoot him with that.
Oh shit. Yeah, so common and infernal are pretty common for tiefling. 'cause
those are mine.
Oh,
I thought just because you're a bard and bards speak a lot of languages.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
I have 4.
Bards get
technically
no
you have
additional
5
language
because you
proficiencies than
speak
anyone else.
shanty speak.
Oh.
Yeah.
However, Niafta, you do speak Orcish.
What?
Yeah.
So
you
you can
understood
actually understand what Thok is singing. So Thok
Yes.
is singing 42 men on dead men's breasts.
Oh god.
He's trying to sing Yo Ho Ho and a Bottle of Rum, but has completely fucked up
Aw.
the lyrics.
Oh.
We stand him.
We stand Doc. Yeah.
He doing
I-
his best.
I did give 10 silver bullets to Sel.
Awesome.
I just put those in my pouch, and I go and I start filling up my water skins with the booze. It's gonna be a long trip.
Let's get walking.
So, who's leading the charge?
Probably Valor.
Yeah.
Alright, roll a survival check for Mr. Valor.
Valor's going ahead with me behind him.
Just slither boy.
Can I help the slither boy in his orientation?
Sure.
I gotta say, I probably should be behind him, or Niafta, since we both have. Wait, do you have navigator's tools?
I don't think so, no.
I don't, but I can see pretty well.
I mean, Cell or you could give him advantage, yes.
Yeah, sure. Sel can go behind. I'll go in the middle because then I can shoot everything equally.
That is your job.
Yep, to shoot all of the things equally. Of course,
I'm an equal rights ass capper.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Of course, the actual ranger, could try and help. Just a thought.
Hi.
Fair. She didn't say anything. That's why we.
Oh,
That is true.
so I don't have navigator's tools.
No,
but you do.
but you're a goddamn ranger, and your survival is the best of everyone in the party.
Oh. I can help.
Or you can lead the way.
Oh, I can lead the way. Are you sure?
You know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah, just don't muck it up, please.
And you're traveling along a beach.
Right.
Can I roll for survival?
Yes, you can.
And someone is helping you,
And
so
you get advantage, so go ahead and roll again. Fucking goon.
18.
Yay.
As you guys start on your way, my question is are you guys skirting the sand line, or are you traveling in the sand line?
What's the difference? Because all I heard was skirt, skirt, skeet, skeet.
Oh, I'm probably in the water, just
So
chugging along.
the sand line is the beach where the sand is. You're either on the side where the sand is or on the side where there's not sand yet.
Well, it also depends how heavily forested is.
Now, this particular area, not very.
Yeah, so you will go where there's not sand yet for now.
Yee.
Alrighty then. As you guys make your way, you can see that on the, even just in the water as you're looking out, you can see the dorsal fins as well as the pods of orca that are patrolling the island. You do remember that Zolen is in lockdown. This includes most of this island. So you can see the pods of killer whales just moving to and fro. The other thing is that you also see the fishermen. That is Hope's lifeblood. They are out in full force, seeming to be ignored by the wolves of the ocean. But they are pretty much everything is going according to plan.
Yay. Oh, I don't like that little mwahahaha. Don't do that.
So
I'm definitely gonna take this opportunity to. Man, if we're actually on like the edge, then we're actually like trekking through like dunes and shit. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
you know, we were just here walking, and I fucking just. This is out of character, but I just had an idea of what to do with the orb. Y'all know the Predator shoulder cannon.
The plasma caster, yes.
Just have a similar contraption of like woods and with pulleys and shit. Just have the orb mounted there, so the spells just go. Anyway, let's continue.
As you guys continue on your way, I would like everyone to roll a perception check.
I can do that. This one's important, guys.
This one's important. 7. I rolled the 2.
Hi, guys.
Well,
Xavier, if it makes you feel any better, I rolled a 3, so you're in good company.
What is Vala?
And Valor rolled 2 20s.
Holy fuck.
Right?
Jesus Christ, there goes all of our nat 20s for the day. Thanks a lot.
So as you guys have traveled for about half a day, give or take. But there is something here that you see that is quite interesting. As you get to this particularly large section of forest, or rather brush, where the farmlands have officially stopped. There is just a massive bunch of seaweed, wild vines, and other such things just stretching from the ocean to the farmland above, and just seeming to be a collection of organic detritus.
Collection of organic detritus.
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, what's that?
Bunch of seaweed from the beach, trash,
Basically.
organic.
Oh.
Salad.
I mean-
Reef, maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Yeah.
no, it's like how do I put this? It smells. It
I know
kind
what you
of
mean.
looks similar to like it's not just seaweed, it's also gravel and like silt and
Yeah.
like,
So seafoam, but kind of stinky.
seafoam is stinky, but it's worse than seafoam because it just think of a bunch of decomposing, like think of like a compost pile, but just
Yeah,
hanging
let's
out.
say that the seaweed from the ocean died, so it detached from the soil and it floated and it was washed off all the way to the shore and it's dead, decomposing and everything.
Yeah, but it also is carrying like literally everything because typically when it gets deposited, other things also get deposited there and it gets caught up in there. So either
Yeah.
like dead fish and like
Yeah.
literally anything that's in the ocean or was in the ocean often gets washed up in similar places and gets caught up in this.
Yeah, so it's just a pile of that?
Oh
As
yeah,
he said,
a massive pile of that.
How big we talking? Like a whole wall, like 6 feet up in the air,
Give
or
me a second.
oh, he looking this up.
Well, I'm looking up the width of the beach, really, because I gave it a width. So stupid. Thank you. You're looking at least 20 feet of it, maybe more. And it's just
Okay.
stretching from where the water line is up to where the ridge, the sand line is.
So we'd have to go through it?
Yes.
Alright, I don't trust this, but
What if this was like a giant garbage slime?
right.
No,
so
an
this,
ooze. That thing.
so please don't.
that's not what I meant to hit.
I do have a suggestion.
I have
I-
listening ears on.
How about I freeze some part of it off and we break it and just go through?
I mean, like, we could always just go around it.
Can we go around it?
So yes, you can. It does stop when it gets to the regular ground. It hasn't like spread into up and over the sandline ridge yet.
Okay, I thought we could go around it. Okay, sorry.
No, it does span the entire length of the beach, though.
Right. So we can go around it.
Indeed.
Right, let's do that then.
That's probably better.
Yeah, I'll have some balls looking at it. Just in case it needs to be frozen.
As you're watching it, you're keeping an eye on it. You guys
Is there
can
anything moving inside of it?
roll a perception check.
Okay. Be nice to my character sheet.
15. Okay.
So as you guys pass it, you actually watch as a couple of the little bits of seaweed are moving and like stretching out towards the sand line and like seeming to try and stretch out in that direction.
Yeah, that can't be good for you.
Night
What the
spiders!
The fuck is this?
Seaweed spiders.
Think it's called a thingy.
Thingy.
Listen, my words were better
Actually-
because thingy means anything. I was pretty descriptive.
Can I actually make a history check to see if I know exactly what it is?
You can roll a nature check.
A nature check. Oh man, I'm so good at these. It actually doesn't matter. I'm so good at these. I said it. I was.
He wants his name. He wants his social security number.
You've heard of
These notes past lives.
you've heard of monstrous plants that live in the world and that are carnivorous in nature. They disguise themselves as a plant or a, just plant life somewhere, and then wait for people to pass by or get close enough that they can reach out and grab them and eat them. This is one of many reasons why certain islands, especially islands with large forests, and the people who live there tell their children not to let their guard down and to be mindful of plant life that is new or seems to have, or inexplicably, that has moved.
Gotcha. Do I know what this thing is actually called specifically? What these
Technically,
things
they're
are?
just called carnivorous plants.
Gotcha.
Seaweed
Carnivorous algae.
spiders.
This one was aquatic in nature and is no longer.
So carnivorous plants seem to be multi-environmental. They don't seem to have any trouble going from a sea life environment to a terrestrial environment, an aquatic to terrestrial. The only thing is that they cannot fly.
Gotcha. That's good to know. They can't fly.
Right. So
I
Let's go.
literally turned to Xavier and I'm like, "Don't worry, it can't fly."
Seaweed spiders with big
No,
old
it's
long
just a-
legs.
It's just a carnivorous plant that got washed up and it's making its home here now.
right, let's go around it then.
It's
Yeah,
struggling
definitely.
pretty bad.
Definitely don't want to be on top of it. Xavier, put that stick down. I swear to God, not Xavier.
Reeve,
Xavier,
put that
don't
stick
poke
down.
it. Xavier,
No, that's
don't poke
Reeve.
it.
No, that's Reeve over here.
Xavier doesn't want anything to do
He's
with this
having a
shit.
blast.
Reeve, put that stick down. That's
Ugh, don't let
exactly
me
what
have any fun.
it's exactly what it wants you to do.
Letting me kill it slowly and painfully? Oh, yes. I wonder what they taste like.
You know what, Xavier? I'm gonna let you handle this one.
I'm going.
In
Me, though.
a Hawaiian and Sylvan, I just go, Reeve, stop, please.
Can I keep the stick?
Sure.
Yes.
So, as you guys continue on, you do hear the cries of seagulls, and then the choked off strangle of ah.
Would you say it is indeed a
Rip.
flock?
I just
Oh yeah, there's a
behind-
flock of seagulls, but at least one has got.
I just look at the seagull. Dumb bird.
Dumb bird.
Don't offend the seagulls, man.
And so I.
Mean.
Nope,
When
for
my
some
girlfriend-
reason
when my
Utah
girlfriend's
has a shit
sleeping,
ton of
that's
them,
the
though.
only time I can offend seagulls.
Seagulls are indeed.
Meanies.
No, they're sea chickens.
Sea chicken.
But
Gotta love the sea chickens.
the other thing you notice is that as it gets further into the day, you see a shack, like a ramshackle looking old hut that is built right on the beach.
I Reeve. Wanna check it out? Hey, Captain.
Oh,
We're gonna check
somebody-
this out, alright?
Gotta say, whoever's stealthy should do it. Absolutely.
Must get out, and I to the side and stealth along.
So
the
you
side of it.
as you roll your stealth check, go ahead. The sun has set. It's a very pretty sunset over the beach.
Sorry,
Aw.
Reeve, you're coming with me, right?
Yeah, but I'm not doing a very good job.
Oh God,
Um,
that was my
Hey,
stealth.
Reeve,
There we
you
go.
tell me more about the stick you found. You know what?
16.
Maybe no one should go.
so
We're already going.
this little shack is
It's
set
a
up on a
box.
large like it's clearly a rock that has been just covered in sand for years and years and years on end. It
Surprised
has
it's not all crumbled down.
it has been built out of the detritus of various wrecked ships. There's actually like a bow, like kind of used as part of the roof. You can see the long jutting point of a ship hanging or poking out proudly, almost like a unicorn's horn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very, very, very clearly, this is a ramshackle building that has been put together by spit, prayers, and whoever knows what.
Is
And
there... Sorry. I thought you were done.
the last thing you notice is that there's a sign hanging from the front of this thing, as well as some plank stairs, quote unquote stairs, leading up to the front door, which actually like seems to have like a hole in it. But it says fish din ears. And it's got a little sad guppy looking fish on it.
Before they,
Fish dinners. Isn't it just? Oh, it's just fish
Before they
dinners
get too far
written really
away.
badly.
So before they get too far away, the sand is kind of wet. It's not like completely loose. It's kind of like where we're at, right?
So it's still mostly compact and just turning into sand where you're at. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna take the liquid. I'm gonna cast shape water, and I'm going to just like kind of before they move, like on their leading foot, just like kind of like grab it real quick, like a little bit, just like kind of like a little block, so they kick it. I'm just gonna like put my finger to my mouth because it's very clear that they're not being stealthy.
Continues to approach.
You do see that there's a light on inside.
Can I assume is this fish dinners? Like, does it seem badly written?
I mean, it's literally spelled like that.
Yeah.
He's talking about the technique of the handwriting.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the spelling, it's not the worst technique you've ever seen.
It looks like something Reeve would write.
Actually, a
Because
little
he
better
can't
than
fucking
Reeve
read.
would write.
Oh shit.
So
Okay, so it was intentional, probably.
I just look back. Are there any windows on the sides?
Yeah, there's an actual metal porthole that has no glass in it that's used as a window.
I look at Cell, and I just while I'm crouched in between, not my head, trying not to get my head poking on one of the windows. I just look at him, and you have to just motion to.
Do you think it's a restaurant?
Shut the fuck up! I just motioned,
Yep,
like,
that's
point
a
at two of
nine.
them, look, and point towards the window, and just gesture that I myself am going in to see what's up.
Just give him a thumbs up. Like, shrug.
I walk up to the door, just put the musket over my shoulders, but know that I have two pistols, like, ready to draw.
Don't you always?
I just on the side of the entrance go. Any answer?
Give me 1 second.
Absolutely hilarious. door swings wide open.
Fuck.
Welcome.
As you go and knock on the door, you do hear a, "Why don't you come in, eh?"
I walk in.
Inside is very cramped. Extremely so. There is one table. Just one. And it takes up the majority of the space in here. There's like maybe a couple inches on either side of the table and the walls that, like, you know, maybe if it was full, people could get through. You do see coat racks by the door, where a walking stick is hung up, as well as a really floppy, decrepit-looking top hat is just kind of hanging from a hook.
I hang my own top hat.
You see that there is one person occupying the table. He is sitting, simply due to his girth, he is sitting with his back to you. This man is huge. He is wearing a set of very nice-looking breeches, except for the fact that there's patches in the legs that you can see from where you're standing. He is wearing, they are a, like, sandy brown in color. He is wearing a deep blue blazer, like dinner jacket.
Okay.
And you can see from his mouth is hanging a massive cigar that looks overstuffed and oddly shaped. And
what time of
he's
day
just
was
kind
it,
of
sorry?
smoking from it. It's sundown, around dinner time.
Yeah. Evening.
Oh, yes. So it is. Welcome. And
What
he just
the-
nods.
Respectfully, what the fuck is this place?
Fish dinners. It's quite the establishment. Run by an old dear friend of mine.
Right, and you are sorry.
Oh, yes, I am. Give me 1 second. I
like to
am
imagine
Mr.
he says-
I am Mr. Rosmaras.
Right, pleasure to meet you.
Yes. Pleasure. Come, my friends. Sit down.
Right,
Did I spell it right?
You're actually
I
close.
very awkwardly sit myself down.
The stool, the massive trestle stool that's basically one long... You actually realize that this is the one of the planks off of the side of a rowboat that has been put on a pair of sawhorses on either end. You sit down, and the tablecloth is red and white checker. But, I mean, now that you're looking at this guy, he is a olive green suit vest on, a seafoam green bow tie, and he is wearing gloves that have holes in them. Several of his fingers are poking out. You realize that that's not by design, that is by wear and tear. You then hear from a door at the at the opposite end of another very different voice. Hey Odo, who are you talking to out there? Oh yes, we have guests. You see a human head poke out. His nose, the first thing you notice is his nose, which is massive and very bulbous. He has a shock of red hair that, like, doesn't fit well on his head, and it's cut, like, perfectly in half by a white hat that looks kind of like a box, almost like a lunchbox on it. He's wearing a white apron with a blue, light blue shirt underneath. And he's just this goofy looking guy. And in his hand, in one of his hands is a hammer. And in the other hand is a ladle.
I'm loving this.
He's like, welcome to Fish Deniers. Good to see you. Nice to have more people. You wanting a special or you wanting just the regulars?
First time I've been here, so what are the specials and what are the regulars?
The specials is oysters.
Can I come inside yet? I want food.
Right, and the regulars?
The regulars is Fish Deniers.
Hold on a second. I just go by the porthole where people are and just go.
Hey, quit banging on me walls.
Hold on.
He looks at you. Do the rest of you enter at this point?
Yeah, sure. Cramped in here, what do you say? I got a question. What is a deniers?
It's the Deniers. What?
If you don't mind.
You don't know what a deniers is?
Do you,
I
Reese?
always thought
Do
I always
you?
thought it- I was saying, no, I've never heard of it before. Must be fancy.
Hey.
It reminds me of home.
And I actually have very specific music for this section. And we'll see if I get copyright strike or not. I shouldn't, but we'll see.
Reeve is gonna talk in his aquatic Sylvan language, seeing if they understand.
Reeve, roll an insight check with advantage.
Can I also roll insight because I speak the language? Just to see if these people are on the up.
17.
It's not for anything that's said, it's for looking at this big guy.
Yeah, no,
This is just reminding me of like
Xavier's
the
also
cabbages
been
and
like
kings.
eyeing up these people to see if they're on the up and up.
So, sure, go ahead and roll one.
It's kind of reminding me of like the cabbages and kings snippet from Alice.
Jesus Christ,
Wonderland.
I'm rolling like shit.
That's what I'm here for, baby.
Reeve, you realize that this big guy, he has a mustache, and it is huge. Very bushy. You've seen a mustache like that only once, and not on a human being.
I mean, I'm not a human being either.
Was it on a what?
A walrus. That was the last time he said.
A walrus.
Please, I need the cabbages and kings up in here, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me this dude is a werewolf.
I'm not telling you he's a werewolf.
Are you implying that this is the half-human bastard of it, another character that we've seen before?
No, but I am implying that this man is a walrus.
Oh.
So this is a
So
walrus.
he
This is a
could-
walrus wearing clothes.
So
Uh-huh.
he could
No, this
speak
is-
Aquan.
No, this is a were-human. It was a walrus bit by a human, and now...
Those are those. So
That explains everything.
the reverse of a were creature is a creature were. So, for instance, it would be a wolf weir, or in this case, a walrus weir.
I love that.
That is technically the appropriate pronunciation. But
Could he speak Aquan though,
yes, he can, and he does.
No, Sylvan
Oh.
in this case.
or Sylvan?
He does
kinda
not speak Sylvan, but he does speak
Yeah.
Aquan.
Reeve is gonna speak in Aquan, being like, "Your your establishment is beautiful."
Oh, it's not
been so
mine.
long.
It's my friend theirs. And he gestures to the redhead. Oh wow, lots of new guests, huh? All right. Well, so do you want specials or do you want fish deniers?
Both.
I'm sorry, I'm a little slow.
Can we
What
have a
is-
sampler?
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna like be a little quiet real quick, and I'm gonna figure out if he's saying dinners or
Or
if it's
deniers.
something- or if it's something completely different.
All right.
Well,
I said we were in
Well,
Auckland, so I'd like to imagine all he's hearing is.
just hearing Murlocs. Is that it?
Here is my nat 1.
Yep. You have no idea what's wrong with these dudes.
Right. Well, he'll have one of each.
Are we all rolling inside? Me too?
I mean, you can.
If you want to figure out what deniers are.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to ask for dinner.
I mean,
Or do
so
you mean
there's.
denier?
Or do you mean denier? We don't know yet. That's what we're trying to figure out.
So the question is do you want oysters, which is the special, or do you want fish deniers?
Okay, now I want to know what this means.
All right.
Rolling inside.
Go
I
ahead.
just, I'm actually not eating. I am fine for now. I'm gonna stand up and just watch the show.
So, Niafta, you actually realize that he can't say dinner properly. He's either never learned or never really
figured.
understood it. But deniers.
Like I said, I'm speaking full Auckland to him.
Years.
That's probably the language he's grown up with. All that
To
fun
the
stuff.
to the walrus. The Deniers is the
No,
the
the
human
walrus
guy.
where?
Anyway,
the human guy is the chef.
yeah, the human guy is the chef. The walrus is seemingly another guest. But as you guys are sitting and
Yo, wait, I've heard this one before. Wait a minute.
I'm standing in the corner.
yep.
Reeve is just happy. He's like ear to ear smiling. He's loving it. This is basically how he grew up. I love it. Before he met Xavier.
As you guys come in, the chef kind of looks at you. Well, what do you want? I got one special and one deniers. What about the other two of yous?
Comes with the fish deniers.
Fish, obviously.
Well, is there anything else? Is there like a side?
Well, yeah, there's bread, salt, and vinegar. And oils for dipping the bread, of course. We're not savages.
No, I'm just trying to figure out.
We also got cabbage.
Could I have both sides along with the fish deniers?
Alright. And what about for the
Okay.
lovely lady?
Aww.
I'm going to have the oysters.
I like it.
They're
I
on me.
see you're.
Don't worry about it.
I see you're a fan with the rock with the snot.
The oysters are on me.
Ready,
You have
you
to-
never know.
So,
Alright.
that's a fish dinners and an oysters. That's a fish dinners with the extra sides. And that's an oysters.
Bessie's tits. He said it right.
So, he kind of thinks, alright.
He says, my bad.
So for the oysters, that's gonna be a shell
it's a fucking,
each.
It's a fucking charade. He said it right.
For the fish deniers, that's gonna be 3 fins.
Fin.
Basically, the fins are copper coins and shells are silver coins.
Okay.
Alright.
I am
For the
going to be
oyster, how
using
much?
the Vodari proper currency titles.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got something better. Reeves goes into like his little pouch of many like
And
little
he takes
treasures
up
and
fish
findings.
fins.
No. So he goes into like his little pouch of like little treasures he finds on the ocean shores and stuff, because you know how he be, and he pulls out 3 really shiny rocks, half of a conch shell he saw, and a half of a dead seahorse carcass, and sets it on the counter
Oh, on the table. Because it's just
on
a
the
table.
table.
Yeah, no, I need coins.
Right.
Aw, okay.
How much for the oysters and how much for the
A
dinners?
shell for the oysters and 3 fins for the fish deniers.
Alright, I'll pay for Reeves and the afters.
All right.
Aw, thank you,
Thank you very much.
Xavier.
And he disappears into the back. Meanwhile, the big guy just kind of
2 silver, 3 copper.
Yes. Or two silver, 6 copper. Well, actually, Captain is paying for his own. It sounds so. 3 copper pieces from you, then Captain. So yeah, 2 silver and 3 copper.
Right. Done.
Meanwhile,
I lean over and whisper to Xavier. I'm like, this isn't like a weird charade to get into the bard's
No.
pants, is it?
Now
into the bard's pants. You can see
that means just being nice, because I have a feeling someone had food poisoning.
You can see Mr. Rosmaras just kind of
You can
sitting
take care
there.
of that old damn self.
He's just kind of smoking away on his cigar and just. So what brings the lot of you to this fine beach this evening?
Now, do you want the truth or do you want
The truth.
the truth?
I mean, I'm always happy to hear the truth, however it comes, so long as it is indeed the truth.
Just passing
Oh,
through that.
we're heading to Gemknackle.
Shut the.
He's
I bonk Reeve on the back of the head.
he nods his head. Ah, yes, very nice there. Or so I've been told. I don't travel quite that far inland. It is a little too hot and not exactly hospitable for me. The beach is as far as I usually go. But lately the waters have been
you come to this place
infested.
often?
Oh yes. Yeah. Carpenter and I are old friends.
Oh,
His name is Carpenter.
The redhead's name's Carpenter.
Yes.
Right, goes to Hawaiian again. Reeve, don't answer straight whatever people ask. If you don't know them, please.
I'm pretty sure he can understand you.
I'm about to say, I laugh a little, chuckle, and go, nah, in truth, we're actually going to stop in a huge assassination attempt on someone's life. Ain't that hilarious, right?
And then we're gonna blow up a building.
Yeah, and then we're
Wow.
going to blow up a building, commit some arson, here and there. Clap on the back.
Just loot and pillage. All that pirate shit.
Well, I must say, it sounds like you have quite the busy day ahead of you. Well, I can happily say that I am in no such hurry to do any such work of that nature.
Hey, it beats working, right?
No, it sounds like that is incredibly dangerous and a lot of hard work, and I would prefer not to. I do not work.
Oh, really? You don't want to stop an assassination attempt?
Not particularly.
Oh, man.
But lately these waters have been...
like yours.
Lately, these waters have been infested with orca and other such problem creatures, and so the ocean is not as hospitable as it once was.
They're not too bad if you get to know them.
Hey, the world gets scarier and scarier every day.
It's hard enough to go to my favorite oyster bed. You should have seen the difficulties I had just yesterday getting there.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a class.
I'm having a midlife crisis right now.
You could have been doing whatever this guy's been doing this whole time.
You do hear the a whistling sound, because my microphone apparently does not want to pick it up to display to you guys, but I'm sure our lovely audience has heard it. As he just comes sauntering in with a tray, a green glass bottle on top of his head, balanced very precariously. The tray is full of bread, and he sets it down. There's enough for like 4 or 5 people. He's probably cut up like 4 loaves of bread. And he sets a white ceramic dish down in the center.
I take a loaf.
He
I
fills
pay for most of this.
he fills the ceramic dish with oil, olive oil specifically. And he kind of smiles. Right, I'll be right back with the oysters and the fish dinners. And he walks back into the kitchen, walks back out, sets down a couple more jugs of something, as well as a couple more ceramic dishes.
Loaves. Just pile on the loaves.
Nope. And then he disappears into the back, and you see, Mr. R.
How long has this been here?
Oh, my friend Carpenter built this, nigh on 2 seasons ago. Something of that like. It is a modest establishment. He doesn't make a lot of money, but I help him keep it stocked with food.
Alright. That's nice. That's nice of you.
Indeed. After all, it's quite easy to convince oysters to leave the bed if you know how to talk to them.
I'm sure you would agree, Reeve.
Oh, absolutely. They're like one of the easiest things that we were taught to actually kill and stuff.
See?
I look over to Niafta, start like unscrewing
It's
my
like 3 or
water
4.
skins.
Or what?
Taking a huge chug of the rum that I have taken with me.
Just excuse me. I just leave outside. I don't realize I'm by the porthole, and you guys just hear, "Oh God, why?" Everyone here.
I'm just having a great conversation with Mr. R. We're having a blast. We're just talking about the ocean.
I come back fully composed.
So aside from here, where else are you from? Is there a city nearby?
No. I come from way far to the north. I got lost here many a moon ago. Back when I was a young bull, and, well, as you can see, times have changed, and I have grown older and wiser. Now I'm not so...
You come from
Oh,
in the north.
Islad? I believe you land dwellers call it. Islad, yes. Far to the north.
Right, really in the fucking north, alright.
Oh, yes.
Holy shit, yeah.
I made the foolish mistake of deciding to go south and got caught up in the rage, and next thing I know, I woke up not too far from here.
Ah, yes, an Icelandic
But
Yeah, I thought this whole thing was fishy.
But the seas around here are boiling hot. I don't quite understand it. They're not like the cool, amazing seas like my home. But I will admit that while the seas are boiling hot, this place does have a lot more variety to the life. Oysters, I have found, are far more delicious here.
Oh yeah, I had a great-great-grandmother who went up all the way super north there, and she brought back spiny lobsters, and their shells were a lot more tougher to get through.
Ah, yes.
Not a fun.
Well, back in the days when I had my teeth, it was a lot easier. But I am old now and have lost all my vim and vigor. But he kind of lifts his head. Aha! The time has come. And you see the chef return, and he sets down 3 plates of oysters, one in front of Reeve, one in front of Niafta, and a massive one in front of Mr. R. He also sets down a fresh caught sea bass that has been just kind of grilled and smoked in front of you, Reeve.
It's at least a C+.
Nope. And in front of you, he has set Cell. He has set a pair of smaller fish. These fish in particular, they're kin to mackerels. Not quite as big as a mackerel, but in that same family of fish. And they have also been grilled and smoked. And he kind of smiles. Well, then eat up, everyone, and hope you enjoy. If you need anything else, I'll be in the back. And
Thank you, Miss Carpenter.
right out there. And he just kind of saunters into the back, and you can see Mr. Walrus. And yes, that was on purpose. But you can see Mr. R just, the time has come to talk of food and things. And he takes the cigar and he stamps it out twice on the table and then puts it behind one of his little ears, which you realize he has ears. You're not sure why, but he has ears. And he just begins to whole chow down. The speed at which he eats these oysters is almost sickening to everyone but Reeve.
The birth of this lad.
Reeve is kind of doing the same thing. I'm just gonna say that.
Right,
Go.
bon appetit. I'm going to the entrance. Xavier is not up for this.
As they're eating, Reeve's like, so how long have you guys known each other?
Oh, many a year. At least 10 seasons or so. Gotta have them sound effects, yo.
I'm gonna choke up my own spit.
But he just kind of smiles. I have enjoyed Carpenter's company for many a moon. We used to walk the entire length of Zolen back in our younger days, just walking along the beach. And when we'd walk, we'd talk and have a pleasant experience altogether. But, of course, finding food used to be a problem, but once you learn how to coax oysters from their beds, it's quite easy. And he just kind of goes back to just chowing down. Reeve and Sel, your fish dinners, rather, are actually well made. Like, despite the fact that it's very simple in its cooking style, it actually tastes good. So there is some skill here. The oysters, yes. Nyafta and Reeve, the oysters are indeed fresh. Very clearly fresh, caught that day. And you guys pretty much eat in relative silence for the most part. Xavier...
Put a smashing Yelp review on
Oh, no, it's absolutely
Xavier, you hear Carpenter kind of whistling and singing in the background. Something about peppercorns, mustard seeds, and other seasonings. Just kind of singing while he's working.
Yeah.
And he as the meal finishes, Carpenter comes out and he kind of smiles. Well, I hope you've all ate like cabbages and kings.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm having a blast. Alice in Wonderland's like my favorite movie.
You see Mr. R just kind of stand up a little unshaky on his feet. Oh, I have enjoyed the company much more than all of you realize, but I must be off. The time has come, my friends, to say goodbye. And he walks over, takes his cane and his little top hat. Until next time, my good friends.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
And he just walks out the door. You see... Yep. Oh! He then... Xavier, you're outside. So you actually watch as this guy just walks into the ocean and is just gone.
Just fucking...
Yep. Just walks and continues to, like, sink down until he's no longer there. Meanwhile, Mr. Carpenter... All right then, folks. Well, I'm closing up shop for tonight. But feel free to come back anytime you're in the area, alright? We're only open for dinner.
Do. He said it right.
Right.
Here.
It was a delicious feast.
Oh, good.
Really good.
It
The-
reminded me of home.
Oh, well, thank you for the high praise. After all, I always think that if we all eat like kings, then we all feel better for it.
Absolutely.
But with that, he gently ushers you all to the door, closes it despite the fact that it really doesn't do anything, because you all can fit through the hole that's in this door. Like, it's in the shape of a bass note, almost, and you can easily just step over and walk in. But as he closes the door, you watch him walk back to the kitchen, just kind of whistling as he picks up all the dishes.
Right. So,
Don't
shall
you
we
wish you
find...
had some food?
I'm fine.
Reeve is a happy little clam.
Let's find a place to set up for the night before continuing.
That was amazing, Xavier. I haven't had something like that in so long.
That's fine.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just...
Is the weird orb in your pocket being weird? Did it want oysters too?
No.
Did it want oysters?
Just... Oh, really? Oh, you little poor kraken. No, I didn't want any oysters. I'm just very confused as to the situation we're in.
Oh, was it just because we found a random place to eat in the middle of the
No,
Zolan?
Mostly just weirded out by the walrus.
I see people like that all the time. Or I used to, at least.
All we need to get some rest soon. It's practically the middle of the night.
The
Weirded out-
walrus wares are very much more northern, like he said.
Weirded out by the walrus. And mostly because of what we're doing. We're gonna stop an assassination for someone we don't even know. Or for people we don't even know. It's confusing. Not used to doing this.
I mean, like, we're getting
Well,
paid
neither
for
am
it,
I.
so we
Yeah,
are getting paid, right?
I think
I
so.
sure hope so.
If we don't get paid, then we're definitely robbing some people. I swear to God.
Oh,
Oh,
if we don't get paid, I'm gonna just have everyone return back from the grave.
If
Have
we're
them
not getting
rot.
paid, we're about to say if we
So-
find out that we're not getting paid, we're assassinating them ourselves. We're taking our money back.
So I will say I was ready to rob this fucking place if I didn't see it vibe right.
Well, put it this way.
Yeah, after
Just
that's
'cause a
me.
whole... Well, let's put it this way. Just because a lot of things are
Yeah,
happening,
yeah,
most of the...
Yeah,
Hold up,
darling,
it's
you
not-
have to understand. I have been a career criminal for 25 years.
It's not
It's-
robbery. It's.
I've been a
tactically
career
acquired.
criminal for 25 years. It's a bit hard to get out of the mindset.
Okay.
I've been it for 10.
I've never been a criminal once.
Well, let's put it this way. How about this? Just because a lot of things I can't really understand, a lot of it is like political, I think is how you say that. And just because all of it's super confusing, I'm just like, well, hey, I'm going to enjoy the small moments that are going to make me happy.
Well, it
Yeah.
makes you guys feel any better. I got a whole series of maps that tell us exactly where a bunch of the ships are going to pass. And you know, worst case scenario, we
Screw
lighten their
over the
load a
tea
little
leaves.
bit. Not just the tea leaves, but those are the easiest to steal from. Yeah.
Does any of those routes pass close to Varachi?
Let me see.
Close to Valledo in this case.
I mean, yes, one of the routes does take you towards Varachi.
there's actually a couple. So I got mostly the ones that I mean, that I know is the most common is up top along Vessie's Rage.
Right. I think me and Reeve would appreciate it after this is done. We'd take a stop over Lido. And, take some of the ships in the meantime. And this shit.
I
That would be
think
nice.
that now's a good time as any because half of you guys aren't like gonna crucify me if anything happens. Hey, Xavier, how's our ship's log doing?
We have about 150 gold spend.
We're running out of money, everybody.
Well, that's
And-
why we're doing this job, right?
Yeah, and I hope the
We
fuck we
might
get
not
paid.
be getting paid. If we aren't getting paid,
We are robbing some shit.
Well,
if we aren't
duh.
getting paid for this, then you know what I think?
So-
I
sorry,
think that we
sorry,
assassinate the
s-
person ourselves.
Sorry, Vala. Sorry, we're not robbing them. We're appropriating some property.
Appropriating property.
He just squints at you.
It's not appropriating property, right? We're doing the work of the Lord, privateering. We are tactically acquiring some assets.
For Zavo. Yeah.
I don't know why you guys try to beat around the bush with him. He knows that what we're doing isn't the right thing in his books.
No, it is the right thing, though. It's what we're supposed to do. It's entirely legal. I have a paper that says so.
That is
Technically,
true.
I have a paper that says so. But anyway, let's get to camping and tomorrow probably get to fucking Gemknackle.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Anyone else think that we maybe should assassinate the person if they don't pay us?
course.
You know.
You know,
Jesus.
I think that ransom is more effective.
I like money.
Yeah, we both
Don't
do.
we all?
And then we don't have a death in on our heads. I wouldn't give a fuck, but getting money without killing people is easier.
There's that.
Well,
You can say that.
I don't know about that. I mean, like, it's definitely nicer. You don't have to kill somebody if they're just going to give you the money anyway.
It's cleaner. It's cleaner. That's what I.
Look, I always said it's not robbery if they freely hand you the money with no threat to them.
Yeah, that's fair. Well.
As
Oh,
the
there's a spot for us to camp.
as the group casually discusses murder.
Murder.
There's a
do
mafia
we
guy,
not?
his brother, and a guy that's literally a pirate in the same group. Of course, we're going to discuss murder.
I mean, I didn't say you wouldn't. I just said as the group casually discusses murder. Like, what the fuck? Like, 100% of my statement was accurate.
Yeah.
I made no other comments about my positions on murder. Other than I have never agreed with the you can't solve all your problems with violence. It's like, no, pretty much 100% of the world's problems have been solved with violence.
It's only 98% true. There's been at least two times that I can count on my fingers.
Hey, there's a nice spot for us to camp.
Yeah. So, as you find the spot to camp, you're able to set up camp. Who's taking first watch?
I am.
Oof,
I can take it with him.
Okay.
Oh, I would. Oh, I don't like waking up early
But it does.
or in the middle of the night. Does
Well,
anyone
we
mind if
already-
I take the first
Forever.
watch? Anyone mind if I mind taking the first watch? I definitely need to, finish off this as I uncork it again and start.
Yeah, I need to nap my oysters.
Sure, you can take the first watch, Reeve.
I guess.
Yeah, and
Jeez.
I just
I
not
would say
off
if you don't
the
want to
bed.
take the first watch with me, you don't have to. You can put somebody else
No,
on
I
it.
don't mind.
All right. So, Uh, those of you who are, you know, doing the watch thing, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Can I give them advantage?
You certainly
Oops. Well, 15.
can. As you give them advantage, you guys are kind of resting, and okay, so that is not what I wanted.
I kind of form like a little glass cup out of ice, hand it to Reem, pour some of my rum into it.
Whoa.
Oh, I have a cup right here. I can do that.
It's like I can actually do
I
this
cheers
bit.
I cheers with my ice cup as well.
Ding.
It shatters. Fuck.
I'll spill a drink.
Oh, it's real drink.
You know, they say the only time I have a drinking problem is when I spill it.
Hey, so
Why is always that ramp?
oh, this is good. Are we doing the right thing? Saving this weird lady that we don't even know?
Does it matter if it's the right thing?
I don't know.
Is it important for you to do the right thing?
I don't know. I just don't like getting in between a lot of politics and stuff. I like just doing my own thing with Xavier. And we're now part of a big old crew. We killed a whole bunch of people, doing a lot of crimes. Kind of. And a lot of it just feels weird.
For it.
And a lot of it's just really weird. I'm not sure if I should like it or not.
Well, it's not about whether you should or shouldn't, it's about if you do.
Well, I don't know if I do.
Well, that's fair enough. How does it make you feel?
I don't know.
I
don't
start
know.
speaking in shanty speak and go, it makes it easier for you to articulate a little bit better on how you feel and your thoughts on it. We can talk like this.
Well, I appreciate. But even in shanty speak, I'm not fully capable of understanding what I'm feeling. It just feels like a lot of what's happening is just really dumb, I guess. Like, it just feels insignificant to what the world is going on around me. And a part of me just kind of wants to go back with my family and Xavier back to where, where I called home for so long.
I get it.
Like, I guess I just don't feel anything for what's happening. And a part of me feels like that's not the right thing to feel, you know?
Think of it as a stepping stone to what you want to do.
All I really want to do is just be with Xavier.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go.
I know that sounds weird to say, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're a weird puppet to something." No, I don't feel like I am. I feel like I'm just happy being with someone. And if that makes me a puppet, then so be it. Because it makes me happy.
Gotta say. Because just look at it
Hello,
like
puppets.
the way I look at it is do what you want to do and be entirely unapologetic for it. Who really gives a shit what anyone else thinks anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at me. I've already died once, got sold into slavery twice, and
How'd you do it twice?
we don't like to talk
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
The point is, just do what you enjoy doing, right? That's how I'm here now.
I'm not eating people.
Are we friends?
Of course.
Well,
Why would we not be?
I don't know.
Have you given
I
me
just
a
feel like
reason?
we don't really have one-on-one times a lot, you know?
Well, you're with Xavier a lot, so
Yeah.
kind of hard
You
to have
know-
one-on-ones when you're, always around somebody else.
You're not gonna take Xavier away from me, are you?
What? No.
Because if you do, I will rip your throat out.
I don't know, because there are some days where I feel like you guys are together more than I am with him. And
It is
Oh,
his job.
It is his job to babysit me.
well, sometimes I don't like that job.
Mm.
I mean, like we have to do things together that take time. It's not us really spending time together as much as we're working together.
I get it. It just then makes me feel useless. Because I kind of
Yeah.
just sit on the deck and do nothing and try and give myself something else to do.
Do you think I would let you work on the ship if I thought you were worthless?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. If you didn't have some sort of value to the ship or the crew, you would not be here.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Cheers.
Mm.
Oh, you're poor camera.
I'll put it on my camera. I'm running low on water. Oh no, my aqua supply.
Los Aguas.
Cute, wholesome moments.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Xavier is going through a fucking nightmare.
Ah.
I almost feel bad about this.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
As you are kind of sitting there, you guys, before long, hear something strange. You hear a as you look around, you see a large something emerging from the water.
Big old mechanical shark.
Big old submarine.
Oh shit. Listen, I like mechanical sharks.
I mean, it's not a shark.
Mecha crab.
Mecha crab. Oh fuck.
Well, it is mechanical in nature. As you realize, as you two realize that you're staring at a human-ish shape.
Oh no, don't tell me it's the fish on a fucking Iron Man suit.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Roll initiative.
But you do see that this figure has emerged from the water and as it is looking around, like the whole upper body is turning, but like the legs are still standing straight. And again, you can just hear the um, and it emerges further from the water. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna go ahead and take a stick and tap Xavier on the bottom of his feet.
Mhm.
As I hold my fingers to my lips and I like kind of gesture over.
I guess I wake up.
And I
because
literally-
it's not into
I'm waking up
Wait.
Niafta and Valor.
What did I say? Wake up.
Yeah.
Right, got it. I'm gonna set up behind a rock, in between two rocks, so I can just, put the musket there.
Unfortunately, there are no rocks.
There are no rocks? Okay.
Nope.
Then I'm just...
All sands.
It's all sand?
Yep, pretty much.
There's not even any doom.
Not really.
So,
Dude.
I... Right.
I mean, you're next to a couple of palm trees. That's about it.
Next to a couple of palm trees. Okay, I'm gonna put myself, just, crouch, walk towards behind one of the palm trees and just set up a little shooting spot.
Sel, have I not updated your character token in a while?
You have not.
Oh, let me fucking fix that. Because that's
Wait.
that's gonna irritate
And
me.
actually, I'm not gonna use my musket. I'm gonna have both my pistols out.
Alrighty.
Something with the map is weird.
What do you mean the map is weird?
I cannot. It doesn't change. I'm trying to go like zoom in and zoom out, and it doesn't move.
Hmm.
Might be a roll 20. Might be a roll 20 thing.
I'm about to say it's also
Not
blocking the
refresh.
same way for me.
Interesting. Give me one.
Right before
sec.
battle, could we take a quick 5-minute break? Just because it is that halfway part.
Sure, you can take. Everybody can take a quick 5.
The fact that
Just so we can also get stuff ready for battle.
it's a fucking Caladu. I love these guys.
Oh, what?
It's a Caladu. It's basically a fish in an Iron Man suit.
I love it. I was like ready for Mechanical Shark, and I was gonna be like, "Is this the weird old big shark we've been like
Like,
talking
just-
about?"
Just imagine Piranha inside of a tank on top of a suit.
I love. All right. I want to quickly print out one of my things because after the session, I'm going to have to do all of that, and I'm not ready for it.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a lot of printing I have to do, and I don't want to, but I'm gonna. I think I heard it done printing.
Alright, so. Now that I have that. So, everyone, just take a quick 5 minutes. Hope you all are enjoying the stream, everybody. I'm in the process of getting this little map. As you, the fans, have been watching at home, you're able to kind of see what I'm up to. But I've been in the process of getting Sel's token updated, because apparently I forgot to do that. Which, I do apologize, Sel. I thought I had gotten everybody's. In my defense, it has been a hot minute.
It has.
Yes.
Alright. But, yeah, don't forget to check out Mr. Fallen Star Art. If you happen to be in Minneapolis going to the convention they're in. Certainly don't forget to check out the Harper region if you've always been craving a fantasy setting for Pokemon, because it is awesome. I have 4 characters currently that I enjoy playing. 2 of which are rogues, one of which is what's called a handler. Basically your typical everyday Pokemon trainer. And the last one is a guardian. He is a knight, at least in training. Currently he's just a squire. But it is a ton of fun. Also,
By the way,
yes, go ahead.
have you seen the new Wrath of the Righteous DLC?
I have not.
It's a roguelike thing that's in the campaign or standalone.
Oh, very interesting.
So you can dungeon crawl through the Midnight Isles, which is great.
That sounds like a lot blast.
Yeah, sounds like it could be a lot of fun.
It's great. It's great to test out character builds as well in the game.
Oh, there you go. Also,
Yeah, I can do that.
Triloby Gaming is the company who designed the Seas of Vodari, and the Under the Seas of Vodari stuff is going to be finished here soon. So do make sure that if you are a fan of this and want to do more undersea adventuring, that you definitely take a look, because it will be fantastic. It adds a whole lot of new races. It adds a whole lot of amazing stuff that you can do. Not to mention, once I have the adventure complete, I will at some point probably try to weave it into this particular campaign. So you guys will get to see the one-shot adventure of the Under the Seas of Vodari book firsthand. Whereas these guys actually played the introductory adventure to this book.
What book?
The Seas of Vodari book.
one.
Yep.
The beginning levels was the pre-written adventure.
Nicey.
And you guys will get to experience the pre-written adventure for the Under the Seas of Vodari book as well.
Not looking forward to that.
Oh, how rude! They worked
It's
really
just
hard.
for the fact that it's just for the fact that uses gun.
There's a way to make your gun shoot underwater.
I know, but it's hard.
Wah. Wah.
Wah.
Wah.
Wah.
You also see there are a pair of creatures that come up, or rather a creature, excuse me. Not a pair of, just a creature. Let's see. There is a creature that comes up with the Mechano creature.
With the fishbowl back.
There's more.
Indeed, there is. Let's see.
Shoot him in the fishbowl.
All right. It is.
Shoot him in the fishbowl. Come on.
I will share this as soon as I cut this image, but I will share it with you. This is one of the creatures from the Under the Seas of Vodari book, for those of you at home who are like, what the hell is this thing?
Not even I know. Not even I.
No, but you're about to.
No.
No, I'm scared.
Nobody knows. Nobody.
I should probably not be watching this on Twitch then. I'm one of your audience members.
Yeah, well, you know.
What I do is I kind of just have it on mute so I don't cheat. That and it's weird hearing my echo 2 minutes late.
Reeve, you are able to recognize what this is immediately. Actually, pretty much everybody but Niafta can recognize this immediately. Niafta, you didn't spend a lot of time in the ocean or around it. Not a whole lot.
I did because I had to take Reeve trips just because he missed the water.
You see this thing?
Oh, look at it! It's a happy lizard!
Yeah.
Well, too bad we gotta kill it.
Yeah, it's snarling at you and clearly wants to eat you.
To be one.
Listen, you can't send me a cute, happy picture of a smiley baby and say this thing is gonna eat me because I'm not gonna believe you.
Well,
Yeah.
too bad we gotta kill it.
I haven't lied to you. But
It
with that,
looks
let me
so
pull you over to the
happy.
map.
Ooh.
And with that,
Alright.
allow me to play some music.
Yay.
Dun, 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 dun.
And everybody, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Well, it's the fact that Valor's out of his armor, I think, or is he?
Before I do roll for initiative, is it possible that I could? I don't think it matters that much. I guess I could. Am I allowed to prep one spell before we start since I did wake up?
And since you were already awake, sure.
Yeah.
What spell?
I think I'm just going to cast Mage Armor.
Yeah, sure.
I have a question. Is Valor out of his armor?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Oh no, wait. No, not really. His armor is like.
Okay, he's
His armor is what? A breastplate?
a breastplate. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not out of his armor.
All right. Good to know. All right. So, first of all, for Valor, click on that. Normal roll. Damn.
All right.
Then Xavier. I rolled a 10 and got a 19.
Well, you know, you fast as
Guess
fuck.
you're not
boy.
fast enough. Gotta be quicker than that.
Sel, you're up.
Sweet. Does it look like it has a ranged thing on it?
Not that you can see.
I can move here, and I will. Maybe not. Hold up. Yeah, I can still move. Here, I gotta. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move back here. So I was here. I'm just gonna go ahead and move here. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Rhymes Binding Ice.
Click that spell for me, would you please?
Hey, absolutely. That is a horrible roll.
A burst of cold energy emanates from you in a 30-foot cone.
Oh, I thought that's what I did when I clicked it. My bad.
Alright, so 30 feet, yep. Enough to hit the two creatures. They make a save. On a fail, they take 3d8 cold damage, and it's hindered by ice formation for a minute, or until another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice. A hindered creature
Alright.
has a speed of 0.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm gonna
so
roll.
yep, let me make a roll for them. That's a
Oh,
con save.
Yeah, hold up. I'm going to make my attack first, because that was meant to be a clicking for the
I'll allow it.
description.
Your spell save DC is a 14.
Is 14. Yeah.
14,
So
yeah.
the
All right,
beast
so
fails.
the hunter lizard does fail. The mechanical monstrosity does not, however, and seems to just
Oh.
move through the ice without any issue.
Yeah. Jesus.
But
Gets one.
Well, the other thing can't move unless it wastes a whole turn.
correct.
So
And both creatures are going to take some damage. So the first one is
Take
going to take
16.
full, so that's 16 cold damage. My only question
And
is
is it
okay.
it
resistant?
takes half on the save.
Yep, it is not resistant, not from the sheet I'm reading. And this one is going to take 8 points of damage. Alrighty. Anything else for your turn, Sal?
I am just going to go ahead and cast Water Blade.
Okay.
Draw my pistol and then take a step here.
And for the lovely folks at home who do not know, Water Blade does what again?
The fuck does Water Blade do?
Oh, I was about to do it. Oh yeah, now I get a. It's a D8 weapon that I get to use my charisma to make my attacks.
Oh, I
Nice.
love that.
Indeed. So, you watch as basically water from the air and from the ocean surge up very Moana style and form a blade of water in Cell's hand. Does your blade of water look like any actual real life blade, or does it kind of look like the more Naruto style blade of water?
It kind of just feels like it's constantly flowing and moving and changing shapes.
And now he knows.
Fair
How
enough.
deep the
Doesn't
sword
look like an
go?
actual- honestly, it doesn't look like an actual blade exactly. It kind of just shifts and forms.
Fair enough. Alright, it is Valor's turn.
Vala unsheathing his longsword and doing a bit of a charge run, but stopping about there, about 25 feet from it. He's going to point his sword towards the thing, and is going to cast Compel Duel. So it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Which one?
The Caladu.
Alrighty. Wisdom save?
Yep.
That is a 7.
So the Caladu right now has disadvantage on attacking anyone except Valor.
Cool.
Oh, that's really nice.
There's a cat
So,
blocking the after.
So I'll just click the spell real quick. Compel Duel.
Kitty.
On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by our divine demand. For the duration, has disadvantage on attack rolls. Just other and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you.
Nice.
If it succeeds on the saving throw, the spell doesn't increase the target's movement. The spell ends if you attack any other creature. If you cast a spell, target a hostile creature under the target, and if a creature friendly to you changes the target or casts a harmless spell on it, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target.
Kitten says he sits.
So basically, Valor goes, dispatch the other one. I'll deal with it for now.
Alrighty. That was his bonus action. What is his action?
And he's gonna hold the action until the thing comes for him, and it's gonna whack him.
Fair enough. No, Kitten. Alright,
Just remove
it's
the
now
spell
your
slot
turn.
there. So Xivia is going to run across to there. And this is the hunter lizard that is inundated by the ice. And I'm gonna take an action shot and a bonus action shot with my light pistols at the fucker.
Alrighty.
First one, second one,
Alright.
20 and 22.
Yep.
And it's a
both will
total of 13 damage.
Alrighty.
Nice.
13 damage it is.
So,
Yep.
and I have moved 25. I'm just gonna take 5 feet back. And
Alrighty.
that's my turn.
Reeve, you're up.
Hello. It's my turn.
Indeed.
Alright, so attack the beast of the sea. We're going to Hunter's Mark that.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Heads up, that's the one that is frozen in place and can't move right now.
That is
Yes.
true.
if I attack it, will it cause it to not be able to? Or
I just shot the
it's-
shit out of it. And also, we attack the Caladu, Compel Duel is gonna go away. So kill the thing first and let the Caladu go for Valor.
will it get rid of the frozen thingy?
No.
No,
on the beast?
the
Or
thing
no?
has to take care of it itself.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll do Hunter's Mark on the Beast of the Sea. Then.
Alright.
And
Technically,
then
it's
we'll
called
do
a
my
hunter lizard.
longbow.
It says Beast of the Sea on the token.
I know. It's the... I don't have the tokens yet for the Under the Sea of Vodari stuff.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just giving you shit.
Shoot it in the ass.
I am. Well, I don't think it's ass is present. I think it's face first at right now. There's a 23 hit
23 will hit.
with that's a total of 13.
damage.
Hunter's Mark and that. Yep, 13. It is still alive, but it definitely looks very injured.
Good. Fucking suffer.
Anything else, Reeve?
That's kind of it. Yeah.
All right. The Walker.
Nice and easy.
One attack with his hook.
And at the same time, a longsword comes down.
Yep, so roll for Valor's longsword. And then does a 20 hit his AC?
Hold on.
Might have to double check.
Yes.
All right.
But 10 does not hit the thing.
Nope. So, Valor is attacked with the hook, and he takes 16 points of slashing damage, and he is
Oof,
grappled.
Okay. 16?
Yep. 16. And, grappled.
Oof, that's a lot of hurt. Okay.
Yep.
That's a
And
lot
this
of hurt on
creature
the
is now
snake.
going to make an attack with its Morning Star. But that's only a 9. But it gets to make an attack with its Morning Star as a bonus action.
How many
because-
arms does this thing got?
2. Because Valor is grappled
Isn't
on
it
its hook.
grappling?
Cannot hear
Valor?
you.
It's grappling with one hand and smashing him in the
Kinda
face with the other.
frozen. Okay, you're back. Good thing.
Oh,
Oh, whoa!
Hello, welcome back.
How many arms does the thing have? Because isn't it
2.
grappling Valor? Or
Yes,
It's
so it's
only need
one
one.
pincer hook hand. The other one.
okay.
all right.
I'm about to say you really only need one free hand to grapple.
This is
Okay.
true.
That is the exact ruling. If you don't have hands, well, guess what? You can't grapple legally.
Legally. But illegally, you can.
Nyafta, you're up.
Look, I don't make the rules. The D&D gods do.
It's tough to be a god.
What are you doing, Miss Nyafta?
I'm thinking about it because this is a very big enemy. What is the rank of my hand crossbow?
The range is, I believe, 30 feet? Give me a second. Yep, 30 feet without disadvantage, 120 at disadvantage.
So, I recommend buffing Valor because it's currently in a compelled duel.
Yeah.
You can Healing Word Valor, because he did just get hit for some damage.
But I
you
need to
could
approach to him, do I?
Not with Healing,
Healing word is a range. Healing word has range.
Let's see, if...
Cure wounds doesn't.
Yeah, Cure Wounds does require you to get closer. Another spell you
Cure
have...
wounds is touch.
You have to touch that creature. Never mind.
I will say I can try and make the thing drop it.
But if you wanted to heal Valor from a distance, then Healing Word. If
That
you
would
want, you then could still shoot with your hand crossbow if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Valor, and if I still have some action remaining, I would probably shoot.
All right. So on your character sheet, click Healing Word.
Mm-hmm.
She could try and probably finish off the frozen dude.
What is my casting level? 3, I think.
No.
So you're
It's either
casting
2 or
it
1.
as either a level 2 spell or a level 1 spell. Your choice.
Alright.
Level 2 will heal him for more HP.
Come the fuck on.
So it's a 7. Hey, it's not nothing.
Okay.
But so that's 7 hit
Technically
points.
over half. Wait,
So
never mind.
if you wanted to, you could move closer to shoot the frozen creature in ice. That's technically trying to bite its way out of the ice, or you could shoot the big guy.
Okay.
Your choice.
Which will
No,
end
I
the
don't want to
duel.
mess with the big guy because I'm vulnerable.
All right. So
Am I in rank though? To do that?
you
You
will
have to move
want
a bit.
to
It's
move
30 feet.
You will want to move somewhere over in this direction,
Okay. I'm
or
gonna
you can
try
move
that.
in this direction.
How much can I move?
You
Your
have 30.
speed is 30, I believe. Should be towards the
So
top
if I
of your
move
character
over here.
sheet. Yep, that's fine. You can move
Yeah,
there.
you can move over there, shoot it, and then run away.
Let's see. You started here, so that's 15 feet there. All right. So then you can shoot. Go ahead and click on
Alright.
hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow. Oh, I clicked it. It didn't show. Okay.
Oh.
Wait. What? Why is not?
Oh, let me
Nope.
take a look.
What?
You're doing your best.
Under your attacks and spellcasting, right above where it says healing word.
Oh, okay. I was on the other box.
Yep, you were in your inventory.
What?
Does hindrance grant advantage?
Hindrance?
Yes, I'm looking.
House.
No,
It just
it's
has its
technically
movement
just
reduced to
reduced to
0.
zero. It doesn't institute
Yeah.
grappling or anything of that nature. So let me
Yeah, no,
look
it
at
just
the.
basically says that it can't move, and it's
So in answer
That's all.
to that, unfortunately, your hand crossbow does miss.
Okay.
However, you still have 3 more boxes of space you can move. So if you wanted to move away, like to here, to anywhere back here, you can.
I'm just gonna get away.
All right. This
so
creature.
The rules. Sorry, you can continue.
This creature is going to spend its turn just eating its way out of this ice. Its speed is still reduced by 0 to 0, so he cannot move from this point, and he used his action to free himself, so he's stuck there.
They're a little chilly.
Cell, you're up.
Sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and move here. In order to flank, they need to be on three of the whatever
Correct.
sides, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
That is the rule for this
So
campaign.
I gesture for Niafta to
Mm-hmm.
Moving
I guess
close.
Would it be Niafta? Somebody needs to move in close. Yeah, I'd gesture for
Yeah.
Niafta to move in close and point like right over here.
Okay.
As I hold my action and I'm casting Shatter, since this thing is technically not made of inorganic material, correct?
Correct. It is a construct.
Great. I'm gonna hold Shatter until after its turn.
Okay, I will say that it technically moves after Niafta, so she would be in range of Shatter if you were to cast it.
No, it doesn't. It goes then Niafta. Niafta's, I do it right before Niafta's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong token. That's my apologies.
All good.
Valor, you're up.
So, Valor here is... It's just gonna try and whack down on the thing. He's not going anywhere.
I mean, fair enough. Whack down, man.
He's gonna whack down.
A 14 will not hit.
Oh
you
no.
know what? You know what? Fuck it. He's gonna use his inspiration. Shit, fuck. Come on.
Unfortunately,
God damn it, Valor. Why is your strength so bad? Right.
I gesture for everyone to take their turn now, or wait until after it makes its move and then strike.
The mechanical fish.
Yeah, so everybody hold whatever attack action you'd like, do whatever bonus action, then use your regular action, hold your attack until after it makes its move, and we're all gonna fuck up just
All right.
the fish.
That's
What
Valor.
about the beastly thingy?
Leave it alone because I'm gonna shatter it along with
Okay.
the fish, and it should kill it.
That was
Okay.
your reaction
That's-
to relay that,
Hmm.
but I allow it. So that was Valor's turn then.
Yeah.
Xavier.
Xavier goes. Fucking hell. Right.
I'm assuming you see me charging up the spell and just being like, oh.
I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Xavier. Hold on, I'm just looking
Deadens.
something up.
Hold up, wait, is the fish in water?
In a bowl, yes, on top of the mech.
And it's technically controlling it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I just freeze it.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
Shit.
You're welcome to
That's
try
the thing I
anything.
can just do. What's that gotta do? Dodge it? It's in a bowl.
Right, so
You're
what's
welcome to try.
it? Right, so that's about a 20-foot square,
Antifreeze.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Xavier just goes, right. I'm gonna put one pistol away. I have the other one in my hand. Eyes just go completely black, and so does the square as Ivar's black tentacles. Fuck it.
Alright.
I told you to hold! I told you to hold!
It's not gonna move him.
That is true, it won't move him.
No, but it is technically a harmful spell, and this thing gets an action. We want it to attack Valor. The tanky boy. And now I'm right on top of it.
Valor got fucked. And it has a hold on him.
What's the...
When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
I need the radius.
It's everything in the thing. It's basically both of them. It's this.
Thank you.
It's a 20-foot square.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I needed. I needed the... Is it a 20-foot square?
Yeah.
Alright, so... both creatures make a dex check.
Yeah, it's when they
The
enter on a
walker
turn or at the
fails.
start of it. Okay.
And this is them entering it for the first time. So
Yeah.
The hunter lizard fails.
Okay, both of them take 8 points of hentai damage.
The
And
hunter
they're both
lizard
restrained.
is dead.
And they're both restrained by the tentacles.
Alright. Restrained it is. Alright, anything else?
And Xavier's just like, oh, fucking hell. Well, that's 3 charges off the thing.
Good.
Never imagined it'd be that way.
Alrighty.
I just scream out, what part of hold did you not get?
Reeve, you're up.
The thing going on Valor.
So because the beast... One sec. Because the beast of the sea is now dead, do I have to
can-
recast Hunter's
No,
Mark?
you can
No,
move
you
it
can move it
as a
to
bonus
the-
action.
Okay.
You can move it to the creature.
It's concentration. Whilst you have concentration, you can move it between targets when one dies.
Okay, so I move it then to the mechanical fishy. He has. Do I still need to?
He is restrained, so you have advantage on your shot.
You
But-
also can hold your action.
Yeah, cold action. I completely forgot the word. I'm like, all right, I just suddenly lost all of my memory. Hold action my longbow
Alright.
until Captain says so.
Alright. So, with that,
It takes 15 damage
does it need to make another save?
to get out of it. Yeah.
Ah.
No, it makes a save to see if it takes the full damage or not, right?
When a creature, the creature
Can
must.
you click the
sorry.
spell, please?
Yeah. No. But I don't have it in my sheet. It has to make a save. Yeah.
Okay. What save is that? Sorry.
About to say, trust me, I know this spell. I love.
Sorry.
this
Sorry.
spell.
A creature that starts its turn in the air and is already restrained takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage. It just takes the 15.
Okay.
Does it not make a save? At
Give-
the,
give
oh,
me
it makes
a
a save at
second.
the end of its turn. Right.
And a creature restrained by the tentacles can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check against the spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. It has to spend an action to free itself.
Correct.
If it's restrained, just takes the hand tie.
Correct. That it does. Alright, so. It's going to take the 15 points of damage. It also is going to try and smash Valor in the face with its Morning Star.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That is a 9 because it's restrained and has disadvantage. It's going to try to do that again as a bonus action. As an 8. It is then going to try and swing.
Swing the
that's-
hook.
Nope, it can't because it's grappling Valor with the hook.
It can't. I don't know if things are grappling, but they can't just like press down hard.
That they might be able to do, but it will be able to attack Valor. I will say that the hook can attack Valor.
Yeah, that's like it makes sense.
Unfortunately, that's a nat 1. So, White, roll me a D100.
Restrained. 91.
Just a regular miss. Nothing crazy. All right. It is the end of its turn. So, Reeve and
just scream
Sel.
Fire.
All right.
I scream fire as I let go shatter.
Alrighty. Reeve, go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Nat 20, go ahead and click
16
that.
damage.
And a net 20 from Reeve. Oh god.
It is.
Oh,
Fun.
but you rolled a 27. That's crazy.
Damn,
You rolled a 29
it's-
technically.
Alright, so technically it has disadvantage on its saving throw, so that's a con save.
Yeah, no, I believe it's only on dex saves for restraint.
No, it's a
no.
construct, so it has
It's a
disadvantage
construct,
against
so
shatter.
Oh, against shatter. Okay.
Alright, so
I need to double check to see if it is disadvantage or not.
it is. A creature made of inorganic material such
Yeah.
as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the save.
Yeah.
However, it does still make it with a 19 because it rolled 19 and 22 respectively.
Of course it did.
So it's going to
Still
take
takes
8
8.
thunder damage. But it also is going to take 12, 15, 16 points of piercing damage from Reeve and Niafta. It is now your turn.
So do you still need me to move to that point?
No,
that
do not go. Do
Yeah,
not go anywhere.
you don't have to.
Wow.
You don't want to move
Do
into
not-
where the tentacles
Do
are.
not go.
but you
Do not
can
go into
move-
the hentai.
You can move into close range to try and stab it with your rapier if you would like.
Yeah, I will probably do that.
Alright, so you can move either in this square up here or next
Wait,
to
wait,
Valor.
wait. How is Valor doing with his hit points?
He's
So
doing.
he
Meh.
your last heal has healed him. He hasn't taken any more damage since you've healed him. Like all of the attacks against him missed. The tentacles seem to be restraining this creature and hindering its process or progress in attacking him. So there's that.
Yeah.
But if you would like to heal him more, he is still damaged, so you can.
Yeah.
But
That's what I was thinking.
okay, go ahead and click Healing Word. Level 1 or level 2?
What is the Is there any advantage on choosing level 1?
So for this
You
particular
have more slots of that level.
yes, you have more level 1 spell slots than you have level 2 spell slots. The advantage to casting it at level 2 is that you heal for more. You get an extra die to roll. If you just cast it at level 1, you only get the 1 die to roll.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
that's the trade-off there.
Me again?
Alright, so that is 6. So Valor gets 6 more
He's
hit points.
Almost back up to.
And after you can either run up and attack this creature with your rapier, or you can try to shoot it with your hand crossbow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try with the kind of crossbow again. I
Alright.
just want to approach a little.
Alright, you
Ding.
approach a little.
Okay.
And you have advantage because this creature is restrained. So we're going to click the hand crossbow and take the biggest number.
Okay. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
There we go. 20 will hit. Roll damage. So click on hand crossbow in the roll 20 chat.
Eh.
There we go. 3 points of piercing damage. And with that, it is now Cell's turn.
Sweet. Can I? Does it take a 4-round action to kind of jeer at it or kind of give it the finger or anything like that?
No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that,
Give it
and
the
then
finger.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis on myself as my at the second level that I can do it at, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a step back,
And let it attack you.
let it attack me. Yeah.
Alright, well, attack you it does, because it is not exactly thinking of that. But it
does
does
have
attack you.
disadvantage.
It does. 8.
That misses.
Yep. So you take you take
You were
your
gonna say that hits, and we were all gonna be concerned.
take your step back.
Sweet. I guess I'm just gonna move over here then.
Alright.
You know what? I could move back up on top of it,
You could.
and I think I will.
Okay. Valor.
Valor is just gonna stab down.
Well, he has advantage finally. So 23 will hit.
Does he want to?
I mean, this thing has fucked him up.
Yeah, he's gonna spend the slot to fight smite the shit out of this.
Alrighty, roll it.
6 slashing, 4 radiant. That was a shit roll.
I mean, but he does. Yeah, wow, a 3 and a 1 on 2d8s. Oof. And he rolled a 4 on his regular. But it does take damage, and it does look like this walker construct is having a lot harder troubles.
Yep.
Xavier, you're up.
Xavier, by the way, how have been weapons doing against the blading on this bitch?
I've been doing fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take out the pistol, ball back in the pocket, shoot twice.
All right. All right. Roll damage for both.
All right, I'm gonna click on the 20, but so it's 9 on the first, 15 on the.
All right. 9 on the first, 15 on the second. You said.
Yeah.
All right. So you watch as you watch as there's a bunch of sparking and sputtering and an explosion inside this thing. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Are you rolling to see where the thing pops out of?
I'm not rolling anything.
8.
Come on, stupid thing.
Stupid thing.
So, as you see this glass spheroid with the fish inside of it go surging off towards the ocean, and you hear a splash as the orb is gone.
Hold up, can it do that if it's restrained?
It can, because the explosion will cause the spheroid to explode outward.
So the spirit doesn't get caught by tentacles.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Ah.
It is moving away from us. Do we get an
It
attack of
is.
opportunity?
Unfortunately, you do not.
It's just going into the ocean.
Yeah, it disappeared into beneath the water.
Right.
It reminds
And
me of like the birds from Dr. Robotnik.
Wait, one hand, Xavier just gestures down the tentacles back into the sand.
Buzzkill.
What did he say?
Buzzkill.
Next time, right? Next time.
Next
And
time.
speaking of next time, it is about that time. So,
Aw.
as the walker falls to the ground, defeated, the tentacles disappear, and our crew is victorious against this odd monstrosity that they don't really understand where the hell it came from, other than the creature inside seemed to be somehow controlling it? Question mark?
Mhm.
A new mystery has appeared and revealed itself. I would like to thank all of you for watching this fantastic stream. It is good to be back in the Seas of Vodari, and we will be back next week for a special back-to-back episode of Seas of Vodari.
Yay.
Hopefully, from now on, my streaming schedule will be a lot sturdier. I will say that the first week in October, as it is coming up, the first week in October, I will not be streaming. Mostly because I will have my nephew with me, and
Aw.
I am going to be taking care and watching over him, so I am not going to be streaming. No matter which game that actually ends up being, because I can't remember off the top of my head. But I would like to thank all of you so very much for watching, and I will have those various links to both Fallen Star Art and also to the Harper region, and of course our brilliant friends over at Trillabi, in order to, get a hold of your copy of Seas of Vodari and Under the Seas of Vodari, as well as to support, a local artist if you're in the Minnesota area. Or, yeah, Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota, you got it.
Okay, yeah. Sorry,
Canada's big.
well, yeah, Canada Light, as we all call it. But, of course, I could not perform this intense surgery alone. I am just the leading physician. With me, of course, is Mr. Emile playing Reeve, our wave-dancing siren Stormbreaker Ranger?
He's Stormcloak.
Stormcloak. There it is.
I had to think for a second as well. I was like, yes.
We have Mr. Whitehill playing our half-drow arcane gunsmith.
It's fucking bonkers, mate. I have the power of hentai in my hands.
Everybody wants the power of hentai. We have Captain Sal Bomba, our tiefling water sorcerer, played by Mr. Nicky.
Title sorcerer. Close.
Title sorcerer, sorry.
Very different.
Okay.
You got offended. Holy shit.
Very different. Water sorcerers are weak.
Wow.
Wow.
Poor Katara somewhere off being super offended.
Don't know why, but I'll kick Nikki's butt tomorrow.
But, and then last but certainly not least, we have Miss Niafta, our College of Lore bard, played by the lovely Laura.
I am bye. We'll see you next week, guys.
And
Yeah.
I, of course, have been your lead physician here in this operating room, the master of the seas for this particular campaign, Dr. John Wolfenstein, and we will see you